This is Don Diablo and you're watching Sky.ee.
Olen Tomorrowlandil saanud kokku artistiga, kes eestlastele on kindlasti väga hästi tuttav ja tal on Eestiga isegi eriline side. See on Don Diablo. Hi Don.
Good afternoon. Good evening, actually. Yeah.
Looks like you have a new outfit.
I do, actually, yeah. It took me many hours to finish it, but I finished it like an hour before Tomorrowland. A lot of sewing at night, but yeah, it's my Tomorrowland outfit.
You still do everything by yourself?
No. I have a team for it, so yeah. For actually the designing I do myself for my own clothing line, and for the one-offs that I use for big shows, I work with separate designers. I like this one here.
So this is specially made for Tomorrowland this year?
Correct.
And you use it only once?
It's the only one. It's a one of a kind. It's handmade, so yeah.
What's the most magical thing about Tomorrowland for you?
It's the crowd, you know, like it's just the crowd from all over the world, like all different nationalities. It's the only festival where you get so many people from so many different countries in one place and everybody feels so united. I think that's literally, it sounds very corny, very cliche, but it is what it is. Normally you go to a festival in a country, 90% of the people there are from that country. Here you go into a different world, a different land, Tomorrowland. It's a whole different land in itself.
Have you ever counted how many times you played here?
This is my fifth time, so yeah, I think this is my third time on the main stage. So every year I go 1 hour later, so who knows, maybe in the future I'll be playing in the dark, you know?
Okay, when was the last time when you slept actually?
When I slept? I usually sleep like 2 to 3 hours a day, every day. So I slept this morning a few hours. So I didn't sleep much today because I was doing a lot. Actually, it's a busy time right now.
Would you like to sleep maybe more?
I mean, everybody wants to sleep more, but life is short. You know, I think if you sleep more, then your life is shorter anyway. I'm probably going to die young, but that's fine. I had a good life, and I did a lot in this life because I didn't sleep much. So I lived twice as hard.
Would you consider that maybe retiring gives you more sleeping?
Oh yeah, I think about retiring every day. You know, not retiring in general, but just more like walking away from Don Diablo or the music in general. You know, like sometimes it gets a bit much, but then I see, you know, the fans, I see everything I've built, and I get like so much energy all over again. But every day I think about it. I think there's been like 3 or 4 times in my career, even before my breakthrough a few years ago, that I actually did quit. You know, I went back to my parents' house, lived there for a while, and then I just started making music again. And for me, the foundation of it all is just making the music, and that's it. All the other stuff around it, the sleep deprivation, the politics, sometimes you get hate, you know, everything around that has to be secondary compared to, like, you know, the love of the fans and the joy you get from making music.
I've heard the rumor that you have a degree in journalism. Is it true?
I'm actually a professional interviewer, so give me the mic.
You're gonna
Diablo for Sky.ee. Ready to do this? No, I mean, I actually used to on a Blue Monday. I used to be a VJ at MTV, interviewing bands, and but yeah, I love making documentaries. I love the visual aspect of creativity. That's why I'm always producing and coming up with the concepts for my music videos. It's very, very much a part of what I do. So for me, it's not just the music; it's the clothing, it's the art, it's the journalism side of it as well. It's like, what is it that you want to say to the world? I think it's more than just pressing a couple of buttons and telling people to put their fucking hands up or doing hey ho. You know, I think there's a bit more of a story to be told, and that's the story I'm telling now, not through journalism but through my music.
How was the university for you at all?
Oh, I mean, it was crazy, man. Like I already kind of broke through at the time, sort of at the end of my education, and I was basically flying around the world on the weekends, and then I came back on Monday absolutely dead. But I had I had to do my tests and everything, and sometimes the teachers would give me like an exception, like, hey, you can skip the test if you can do it from your home, or you can, you can do it later on a later date. But it was hard because I was doing a full-time job and doing studies at the same time. And I think a lot of people, they have that idea of like when they want to achieve a dream, they need to make a very conscious decision for it. Meaning like, oh, I'm going to go for music, so I have to quit my work, quit my school. But I think you can do it all together, you know? Like you can do your daytime thing and then spend your nighttime and all your spare time on creating, you know, and achieving your passion. So that's what I did. So, but it wasn't easy.
Do you think is it easier to fight with a 1 Afrojack-sized duck or 100 duck-sized Afrojacks?
Let me see. I'll take the duck-sized Afrojacks, you know, like so at least I can like kind of squash them with my foot, you know. But I think Afro is a big guy, you know. Like I don't want to like he's kind of impressive by himself, let alone if he were a duck, you know. But people call me Donald, so and my friends call me Donald Duck, so I probably take the big duck if I think about it, because then I can just talk to him and reason him out of like the fight. I'll be like, yo, it's cool. Let's just go and look for some bread and we'll chill out. So I think I'll fight my way out of both situations.
All right. What would the fans expect tonight in Tomorrowland when you're playing your set?
You know, I think what the fans always expect is like they want to hear like a combination of like my biggest hits combined with like exciting new music from myself, from my label. So everything I'm doing now is like it's very personal. Like everything is like gone through my label or I've produced it myself. So, and I think I'm premiering like 5 or 6 new records, not just my own, but also like guys on my label. Next week I have my own stage, so that's gonna be even more crazy. I'm gonna do a back-to-back, like 1 hour, 15 artists that I invite. I think it's never been done before at Tomorrowland. So it's gonna be a chaos. But today is like a 1 hour set. It's not a lot of time. You have the Tomorrowland intro, so that means you're like stuck with like 58 minutes maybe, and then you have to play all your records and the new stuff. So it's gonna be like a military operation.
So this is everything really carefully prepared.
Yeah, I mean, you can't like just randomly browse through your folders for 2 minutes if you only have 58 minutes. So yeah, I mean, I definitely know what I'm gonna do. I always leave like maybe 5 to 10 options open. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do the mixes. Everything is live, obviously. There's nothing pre-recorded, so it can still all go like super wrong. But I strive to make like every mix sound like it's a song in itself. That's my goal, you know. Not just anyone can just mix a record, but I want people to get excited about the mixes, like, you know, like, oh shit, what just happened? Because you have an obligation. You're on that stage as a DJ. You need to take things to the next level.
I'm actually super excited to see you tonight at Tomorrowland. So
to see you.
Have fun.
Can't wait. Estonia. Mwah.